Hello Leo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Leo for the month of September. Now Leo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Also, Leo, do understand that the only place you can get anything from me is my website, zaneintuitive.com. Make sure you're using the link below. I'll never contact you via email or in the comments section for money or for a reading. I am out of stock and I will be for the foreseeable future, but you can still check out my website. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading for you. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I also want to say thank you so much to the people donating down below. Very grateful. Really appreciate your support. Same goes to my Patreon supporters. But let's see what we have here for you, Leo. Notice how we started off with the three wands in the upper row, so I think that's significant. But let me make sure everything's in view, and we'll get right into this. All right, looks good to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the sun. So this is the most positive card in the tarot. Always a good sign. Definitely love to see this on the bottom. This is total success, positivity, power, abundance. It's the power and the strength of the sun all contained into one tarot card, okay? And so some of you are shining bright this month. Some of you have really positive opportunities. Some of you are moving ahead, excelling forward in a positive way. There looks to be like there could be a really nice offer developing here in some area of your life, Leo, at this time. And so definitely really glad to see that for you. Love to see that on the bottom. Maybe your sun sign is Leo. Doesn't matter what your Leo placement is. If you're here for a reason. You're resonating with it. But at any rate, taking a look here, right away you have the Page of Pentacles in the middle. This is some sort of financial offer coming into your life potentially. This is a material situation, news in those areas. This can also be, and sometimes this is forgotten, but sometimes this can also be a academic situation coming around, okay? Some of you may be getting into school. Some of you may be excelling on a project or starting school. We are getting into September. Maybe some of you are doing that. I do feel like potentially there is a move here implicated as well. Some of you may be, some of you are walking towards a new opportunity for sure. With this Page of Pentacles, I'll get into why probably towards the middle of the month, but definitely looks very good. It could also just mean good news generally with the Page of Pentacles showing up there. So however you spin it, looks pretty good for you, Leo. Now taking a look here, we have this first column is the first part of the month, the middle column is the middle part of the month, the last column is the last part of the month. So right away here in the first week or the first part of the month, you have the Queen of Wands. I'm going to say that this is you showing up. Queen of Wands, very Leo energy, okay? This is somebody who is attractive to many people, Leo. They're capable of doing a lot of things. This card is associated with many. This is also somebody who takes bold leaps, okay? Somebody who acts in a bold way, and that's another kind of part or attribute around this queen that makes them so attractive to others. But really, you're probably doing a lot of things this month. I think there's almost like a tendency to take on a lot of things here in the beginning of the month, because you have the Five of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, kind of opposite cards. The Five of Cups is somebody who is, as you can see here, somebody who's sitting in disappointment, right? And the thing is, they're not on to the Eight of Cups meaning yet, which we'll get into, okay? They're still focused on these three cups here that are spilled. You can see this person looking at them. But the thing is, if this person would just turn around, they'd realize there are 2 cups here overflowing behind them. And so this card tells you to always look on the bright side no matter what is happening. Obviously, take time to feel and take time to work through challenging situations, but at the same time, it's never a bad idea to look ahead to the future with optimism and hope for what's next. And the thing is, you have this Wheel of Fortune under it. So with this Wheel of Fortune, this is the wheel of your destiny spinning, okay? This is something fated coming into your life, destiny, luck, good change in luck, fortune, material situations, something coming around. This card is associated with Jupiter energy, okay? And for some of you, I do feel like with this Queen of Wands showing up here, some of you need to be ready to step into this energy here with the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you need to take that bold, assertive step towards the wheel. Because with this Wheel of Fortune, what I always like to say is the wheel keeps spinning, okay? So it doesn't last forever. It's best to take advantage of this time while you can, while it's coming up. And so some of you may resonate with that. Now, in this middle column, you have the Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups in the middle of the month. So there's this offer being presented here. And part of the challenge for you is walking away from this Five of Cups, from this disappointing situation. You can see here repeating pattern. You can see these cups spilled, this person focusing on them. But what I love about the Eight of Cups is the cups are still there. They're still spilled, but this time they are not sitting in disappointment. They are ready to move forward. They are taking an empowered leap towards the horizon, towards something new. And actually what this person's about to do is walk towards the Nine of Cups, which is the fulfillment of a wish. And so I see you quickly progressing and getting over or getting past this Five of Cups in this month ahead, and potentially moving towards a new offer, because you have that Page of Pentacles in the middle plus the Knight of Wands above it. This is almost always comes forward when you're ready to change residence or move to a new location. I think for some of you, probably moving jobs or moving to new opportunities. It could involve a literal move, like a move to a new location to make this happen, but it could also just be the movement, the act of getting something new or trying something new, following up on a different offer. That sort of energy as well, right? Now, in the future here, towards the end of the month, you have the Nine of Wands, Three of Cups, Six of Cups. So this is telling you to keep going, okay? This is a card of perseverance, not giving up. You're almost towards the finish line, okay? Because this is the last card before the Ten of Wands, which is the full manifestation of the Suit of Wands. So it says you're like literally at the finish line. And it's a period of pushing forward, okay? You can see this upper row here, Wands, Wands, Wands. You are, and progressing here, you are passionately taking bold steps. And I think that that is sort of the crux of this message so far, where it's like, if you just keep following your passion, something good's going to happen, especially because you have this Three of Cups. You could be having a period here towards the end of the month where you are celebrating with others. You have something to celebrate about. You're maybe coming into joyful situations with groups or anything like that. All cups overflowing, good times. You may reconnect with a friend because you have the Six of Cups. Maybe you haven't talked to this person in a long time. Coming forward here, this is someone from the past trying to re-enter. Now, for others of you, what I kind of felt intuitively was whatever this is, this Five of Cups here in the past that you've worked towards getting rid of with this Eight of Cups, don't fall back to the Five of Cups, okay? Keep moving forward with the Six of Cups coming into the future. There might be a tendency to fall back on this, but you've already done the work with that Eight to let go of it, okay? So let's go ahead and start to clarify this situation even more. If you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. Helps my channel grow, helps get the word out and spread the message to others. After you hit subscribe, you'll also see a bell. Once you click that bell, you'll never miss an update from me. And lastly, Leo, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope things are going well for you. I also have a Patreon. If you want to support me there, there's a link to that in the description below. Absolutely no pressure though. So let's see what clarifications come forward for you. Now, what I want to say is, for those of you taking this big offer here, it's going to feel like a massive decision. I can just feel it in my own energy as I'm reading this. I've read almost all signs and none of them have felt this way, so it's going to feel like a big opportunity. You have Krishna devotion, trust your spiritual guidance, your commitment has been recognized, you are loved unconditionally, keep moving forward, stay devoted on your path. Melchizedek, higher learning, you have learned from experience, more inner study is now required to further progress. Like I said, some of you are academics or you're students or you work in higher education or something. There's like an academia sort of energy going on here. And then Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. It could be that you were disappointed by an important or a prominent masculine in your life with the Five of Cups in the first week, and you're working on forgiveness in that area. Okay, some of you may be dealing with that. Some of you just practicing forgiveness towards self. Maybe you've done something to disappoint yourself. Maybe you made a mistake, which is part of life, and now it's working through it and seeing how you can do that and continue your journey, right? And so all good things, all good things. So let's see what else we have here for you. Let's see what else comes forward. We're going to pull some more tarot cards. You have the Fool. Okay, that's a major leap of faith. Page of Swords, like to see that. And the Seven of Swords. Okay, well, sort of like to see that. So pages, especially the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, are potentially just somebody who's curious right now. And I do feel like you're questioning this new offer that's coming in and really investigating it. That's for some of you. For others of you, there's been somebody who seriously deceived you, and there's disappointing or negative news that's being delivered here towards the beginning of the month, and it's going to make you feel disappointed that that happened, okay? Because the Page of Swords is potentially disappointing news or news of delays, with the Five of Cups, disappointment, or sitting in disappointment, sitting in despair. And the Seven of Swords is somebody who is deceptive, okay? That's a liar, cheater, stealer. And so for some of you, you're just dealing with someone's poor behavior, I feel like. And I would say also, don't self-sabotage your destiny here, okay? Don't sabotage your destiny. Keep moving forward, because with this Queen of Wands and the Fool, there's something new that seriously wants to happen and unveil itself, and you need to be ready to take that bold leap. The Fool is a very powerful card because it's 0. It starts off the tarot, and it says you're ready to try something new, especially with the Queen of Wands. And we were reading that as you, so that's you showing up there. Okay, you have the Two of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Wow. So I actually feel like maybe some of you are either in a long distance relationship, or some of you are moving to be with someone with the Knight of Wands and the Two of Cups. I do feel like that's happening. I feel like there's also going to be this push-pull dynamic where maybe some of you are like still trying to figure out how to get past this Six of Cups person. Whatever happened here with the Page of Cups, Five of Cups, Seven of Swords, whatever happened there is coming back up for review in the middle of the month with the Page of Pentacles. But for you, it's like you're done. You're done with that person, okay? Because you have this new Two of Cups here that looks much better for you, and I almost feel like you're ready. Two of Cups is my favorite romance card. It's two people coming together in this lifetime after having known each other in a previous lifetime. It's like the perfect partner. And with that, you have this Ace of Cups. That's a new love. You're walking away from the old one with the Eight of Cups under it. You're going towards this new one. So that's really nice. You have the Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Death card. Clarify this Death card. Okay, so I know what's going on here. I don't see anybody losing a job with the Five of Pentacles and the Death card. What I see happening here, because we also have the Six of Cups, is it's the end of a relationship. Don't let the Death card especially, or any tarot card really, don't let any of these make you anxious, because you have free will to change any part of this reading or any part of your path. And the thing is, this Five of Pentacles is the feeling, in this case, is the feeling of being left out in the cold. It's feeling like you weren't worthy, and you're letting that go. Okay, you're transforming that and taking action towards this new path with somebody else, or towards this new path in business or career, something like that going on. And some of you are definitely reconnecting with an old friend, I see here, because with the Queen of Cups, that's a trusted friend or ally. And the Three of Cups is good times with others. And there's double Six of Cups here, someone from the past, reconnection. You have Judgment on the bottom. This is all going to feel like a rebirth here. As you let go of that person from the past, or that situation from the past that was leaving you feeling unworthy, or if somebody was deceiving you, that's going to feel like some sort of like catalyst for growth or healing here in this month. I do feel like some of you are just upset. I have to say that. I do feel like some of you are just upset about the way someone acted or handled something. And interestingly enough, with the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups coming in, I feel like the Six of Cups is saying the past in this case is a different lifetime. Like, I'm not saying this is someone you used to know. I'm saying like from childhood, I'm saying like a different lifetime. So yeah, I feel like divine counterpart coming in for some of you as you let go of the other person. Family room, wealthy man, message of concern, child, mean female, imprisonment, marriage. Yeah, look, okay, well this, some of you are imprisoned and trapped in a marriage that's not fulfilling anymore. Feeling unworthy in that marriage, you're letting that go. That's done. Okay, some of you are done with that. No question about it. And you're taking that bold step forward, Leo. Whether or not you're married, it could just be a long-term relationship, something that's run its course. It's just over for you. The problem is, well, actually, no. What I feel like is going on here is you're viewing this situation from a new perspective. Some of you, certainly, there could be a child in the mix, but actually what I feel like is happening is you're viewing this with child eyes. And I mean, certainly there could be a family, right, with family room and child, but I actually feel like more of you are just taking this as an opportunity to see something from a new perspective. Some of you just have investments paying off, or wherever you're moving towards, whether it's with someone else or another opportunity in business, it looks very good for your financial situation, especially with the sun on the bottom. So I love this. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I will see you in the next one.